Hello to all my college football friends out there. Welcome to another segment of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. My friends, when you mention the Power 5 in college football, here's the Power 5. The ACC, the Big 12, the Pac-12, the Big 10, and the SEC. Who will be the best conference in the up-and-coming 2023 college football season? As a college fan, you have to ask yourself that. Now, lately, without a doubt, the SEC has owned college football national championships. Just think about it. 2022, Georgia Dogs took it. 2021, Georgia Dogs took it. 2020, the Alabama Crimson Tide won the national championship. And we can go back again, and in 2019, the LSU Tigers had that perfect run, going 15-0 and beating Clemson in the national championship game. So, my friends, I just mentioned 4 straight SEC teams that won it all. So when I say who will be the best conference in the up-and-coming 2023 college football season, we shall see. Now, my friends, this is going to be a very interesting video because everybody knows who knows me knows that I love to put together stats and numbers. For me, this is how I broke it down. I included all the Power 5 conferences, which I just went over, and I broke it down to last season. I picked the 3 best teams in each of the Power 5 conferences. Okay? The 3 best. What I did was I totaled up the 3 best teams in the conferences, added up their wins and losses, and I totaled it up from there in the 2022 football season just last year. In case there was a tie, which there were, meaning the 3rd best teams, there were 2 teams that had the same record. Actually, there were 3 teams that had the same record, and I'll go over it with you. I just took the overall record of one of those teams, okay? So stay with me. Let's get this video going. So, the Power 5, starting from the worst last year to the best. Last season, the ACC came in with a cumulative record of 29 wins and 11 losses for the 3 best teams in the ACC conference. And it looked this way. Clemson, 11-3, leading the pack last year. Florida State at 10-3. And Louisville, NC State, and Wake Forest all came in at 8-5. But again, I just took one of them at 8-5. So if you add them up, Clemson's 11 wins, Florida State's 10 wins, and those 3 with 8 wins comes out to 29 victories and 11 losses for the 3 best teams in the ACC. Moving on, the Big 12. Last season, again, the 3 best teams in the Big 12 last year, accumulated record of 31 wins, 11 losses. Looks this way. TCU Horned Frogs, 13-2. Kansas State, 10-4. And a tie between Texas Tech and the Texas Longhorns, both at 8-5. The Pac-12. And when you stop and look, the Pac-12 had a very respectful conference without a doubt last season. They were led by the Washington Huskies, 11-2, followed by USC Trojans, 11-3, and Oregon State tied for 10-3. Add them up, 32 wins and 8 losses last year for the Pac-12. Again, the 3 best teams in the Pac-12 conference. Moving on, the Big Ten. We had the Michigan Wolverines leading the way, 13-1. Their only lone loss was to TCU in the playoffs, followed by the Ohio State Buckeyes at 11-2, and Penn State Nittany Lions also at 11-2. Add them up, Big Ten, the 3 best teams in that conference last season finished 35 wins and only 5 losses. Wow. And you know, my friends, when you look at the Big 3, and that's who it is, Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State, you know, it was very interesting how this all played out, okay? Obviously, Michigan won the Big Ten. They went undefeated. Michigan not only beat Ohio State, but also knocked off Penn State in the Big House. Last year, the Buckeyes beat Penn State in Happy Valley, but lost, football is strange, but lost to the Wolverines in the shoe. College football is crazy, without a doubt. So, again, the Big Ten last year, with the 3 best teams in the Big Ten Conference, 35-5. And leading the way, once again, the SEC, Georgia Dogs, perfect 15-0. They definitely helped out the SEC Conference, followed by Alabama, 11-2, and Tennessee Volunteers, 11-2. Add them up, the 3 best teams in the SEC Conference last year totaled a record of 37 wins and only 4 losses. So, my friends, think about this. When the Big Ten featured Ohio State to represent the Big Ten versus Georgia last year in the Peach Bowl, and how it came down to virtually the last kick of the game. Okay? It truly was. Unfortunately, if you're a Buckeye fan like me, it did not go our way, and Ruggles shanked it wide left, and the Buckeyes lost 42-41. But stop and look. It came down to a thriller of a game. Obviously, to me, that was the national championship, okay? Not the embarrassing TCU Horned Frogs losing 65-7. Georgia and the Buckeyes, that, down deep, was the national championship. And again, when you have the 2 best conferences, which I just broke down, the Big Ten, the Big 3 in the Big Ten, 35 wins, only 5 losses. The Big 3 in the SEC, the top 3, Georgia, Bama, Tennessee, add them up, my friends, 37-4. Wow. So one more time, it goes this way. ACC 29-11, Big 12 31-11. Remember, picking the top 3 powers of that conference. The Pac-12 32-8, the Big 10 35-5, and rounding it out, once again, the SEC Conference 37 wins and 4 losses, with the Power 3 teams in that conference of 2022. Now, my friends, again, who will be the best conference in the up-and-coming 2023 college football season? We shall see. But I'm just going to say this, you could bet that it is going to be one exciting season for college football and some bragging rights amongst the Power 5 conferences. Like always, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button. If you are new to my channel, please click on that subscribe button. And like always, all my friends out there for all different fan bases, please comment to this video and let me know who you think will be the best Power 5 conference in the up-and-coming 2023 college football season. This is all Buckeye Vinny has for today. Like always, peace out. God bless. Until next time, everyone, have a great day, everybody.